Hey, it's Mama Callie, and I'm here with my new show called Getting Wiggy with It. And I really just wanted to let all of my friends and family and future friends just know that wearing a wig is not a bad deal. It's actually really, really good. And I wanted to kind of give you what happened, why I ended up wearing wigs, and then why I love it so much. So we're gonna have guests on here. We're gonna, at some point, we'll give you discount codes and all of those things. But in the beginning, I just want to take the mystery and the fear of a wig away, because now they make wigs so incredible. I mean, it literally looks like your own hair. And I go places, I have probably 25 wigs already because I'm kind of addicted. Don't tell anybody I'm addicted, but I'm a little addicted. And I love the different styles. You can look different every day, and it's so easy. What happened with me was, of course, I got older, and your hair starts thinning when you get older. And then I went through COVID, and I had 2 bouts of COVID. And after COVID, I started losing my hair in the handfuls. So my hair was thin. Now it's not gone, but it's just thin. And it was hard to fix. It just became increasingly harder and harder for me to fix. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna either get a hairpiece. I tried hair pieces, but hair pieces bothered me. Clipping things in bothered me. My hair was thin. I didn't like that. So one day I thought, I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna try on a wig. So I went to a wig shop on the east side of Houston, and I put on my first wig was called Crowd Pleaser, and I'll show you that wig one day. I'll show you what that wig was. But I tried a bunch of wigs on. I ended up with Crowd Pleaser from Raquel Welch. Loved it, wore it for a couple of weeks, and then I started ordering wigs. What I'm showing you today is called Monroe. It's a short style, and you can style this a lot of different ways. One thing about the wigs is you can, I like wigs that don't look perfect because my hair never looked perfect. I like a little bit of a messier style. Now, some people like perfection. They want every hair in place. That's not my style. I do have some wigs like that, and I think they're pretty, but I tend to like a little bit more of a messy style. So this is one of my favorite short kind of bobs. It's called Monroe, and it's just a short style. Now, you can make it a little more uniform if you want to, or you can kind of fluff it out. It has a little bit of permatease, but I want to show you kind of my whole step. I don't want to freak you out, but here's me and my wig cap, and I have real short hair now, so I usually wear that wig cap all the time. But I have a wig band, and then I have this little net thing that I put on top of it, and it really holds my wig in place. Now, with these wigs, the beautiful part about these wigs, they come out of the box. Most of the time, you got to work with them a little bit. You've got to, especially these synthetic fibers, you've got to spend some time putting your fingers through it, kind of figuring out what you like, but it's not hard. Now, some wigs you can literally take right out of the box, and they're just perfect right out of the box. This wig is kind of one of those. It's kind of a messy style, so it's not hard. But I want you to see the inside of the cap, so you can just get comfortable with your wig. Don't be afraid to touch it. Don't be afraid to mess with it. This has a mono top. It's a bell truss wig. It's called Monroe. It has a mono top, so you can part this anywhere you want to part it. Okay, sometimes they'll have a strip here, and that means you need to part it on this side. Sometimes there's a strip here, and you can kind of tell, but you can part this one anywhere you want. It's partially hand tied. It's got the extended nape, which means it's going to be very comfortable on your head. And then it's got the tabs, and what I love the most is the lace front. I want you to see the lace front. The lace goes, on this one, it goes from tab to tab, so ear to ear. And that gives it the real natural illusion that you are literally, the hair's growing out of your head, okay? So what I do, I laugh, I tell my friends, I say, when you get a wig, you don't do your blowouts the same. You do them like this. This is your blowout. So you just turn it upside down, and you shake it a little bit. And then what I always do is the nape is where you want to point your head. So you want to point your head right into the nape of the wig, and I always go just like this. I'm going to pull my glasses off, put my head down, and I pull it right over the back of my occipital bone, however you say that, And then I find the ear tabs and I adjust it. And you want to adjust the ear tabs the same on each side. Now what you're going to want, this is too far down. See, this is too far down. So you want 4 fingers. So what I do is I just kind of lift it up and then I put, see, it's perfect right there. Now I can do whatever I want to do with it. I can leave it a messy style, pull it down. I have a brush here somewhere. Let me see if I've got my brush. Well, I thought I had a brush. But I can make it more, thank you. Let me give you, see, you can brush it out and take all the little wiggies out. So, you know, the little hairs, if you want a more perfect look, or you can just do like this, and which is really more my style. And I love this wig because it's a throw and go. I like a throw and go. This is an easy wig for me to wear. It fits my head really well. I have an average size head, fits my head really well. It's you can part it any direction. So you could part it this direction if you wanted to. This is my direction, but you can part it any direction. And I like a wig that's easy to put on. It's breathable. It doesn't, you know, I get hot really easy, doesn't get hot. And then I like to look a little bit on the glamorous side. So this really works. This really works for me. I wanted to show you, this is one of my favorite bob wigs. I also want to show you a real favorite of mine, and it's called Twain. And it's made by Beltress too. And I just readjust my, I don't want this to come too far down because I don't want this sticking out. So I pull it back pretty far. And everybody kind of has to figure out how you want your wig cap. Some people don't use a cap. Some people just use a wig band. And then some people don't use anything. But I do because I want my wig secure. But I wanted to show you also another style that I really love by Beltress. And it's called Twain. And I'm sure it was named after Shania Twain. And I like a rooted. I tend to like a rooted. Now you can get blonde. You can get any color you want. That's the good thing about wigs. You can get any color, you can get any length, you can get any style. Now, not every style is going to look good on your shaped face. You have to kind of figure out what works. But I tend to like blonde, things that have blonde highlights. It doesn't have to be a, you know, super blonde, but I like blonde highlights. And I like a rooted. See, this is a rooted wig. And so was Monroe. There's something about a rooted wig to me that looks way more natural. And I love this wig. I wore this wig. Okay, now we're gonna blow it out. When you get it out of the box, it's really important. Go on and take you a water spritzer and spritz it just lightly, okay? And that'll help separate the fibers. And then take it upside down and just bounce it, just like this. I call it my blowout. Now I will actually comb mine out this way just to give it volume. I'll comb it from the bottom too. I've never really seen people do that, but I like doing that. And then I just kind of comb through my wig and then I put it on. And depending on what kind of mood I'm in is if I let it just kind of go wild or if I try to put it together a little more. But this is one of my favorite. It's called Twain. It's really natural looking. It's very similar to the other one. It's a Beltress. It's an expensive wig. I think it's, I mean, not overly expensive, but it's a nice wig. It's lace front. It's got the extended nape. It's partially hand tied, and you can part it anywhere you want to part it, which is so nice because sometimes people want to part their wigs a different way. Okay, so I'm gonna go put my head in toward the back of it, pull it all the way down past my bone. I think you say that occipital bone. I look crazy. Okay, so I put it back there, and then I always adjust my ear tabs. Adjust your ear tabs. And then I kind of push them in. And then I pick it up and move it back just a little to where my fingers, the first 4 fingers, are touching where that lace starts, right there. That's gonna look way more natural. Now, I like to pull a little forward. Well, with this one, I'm gonna go on and comb it. And then I'm gonna pull a little forward. And then I'm gonna comb this just because I wanna maybe calm the look down just a little bit. And this is a beautiful, beautiful wig. I want you to see the back of it. I want you to see the back. I hope you can see the back. But I get a lot of compliments on this wig. Now, I wanna just say this to you. Don't be afraid to try new things. Go get your first wig. It is so much fun. And own it. Now, you don't have to tell people you wear wigs. Some people, I have friends that wear them, don't tell anybody. They're real secretive about it. You know, you do you, boo. You do whatever you want to do. I'm not secretive about anything. So everybody knew that I was wearing wigs. And I loved like taking people on my journey. So you do what you want to do. But here's the thing. Don't be shy about it. Don't be scared. Try the different styles. Try the different colors. My sister is wearing dark a lot. Now, she was dark-headed when she was young, and then she went blonde. And she started wearing dark wigs again. She loves it. I don't wear dark wigs. My skin doesn't really look good. Now, I can do a caramel. I can do kind of a mixed color, but I tend to stay more in the blonde end of things just because it looks better with my skin. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I hope maybe a little bit of my experience has taken the fear out of trying wigs. Wigs are so much fun. Gives you all kinds of options. You can get long ones, you can get short ones. I bought a long one the other day that I was able actually to clip it up because with my bio hair, I had longer hair and I would always wear it kind of up and like that. And I was able to do that with that wig and it felt really good because it felt like a style I had worn for years. So just don't be afraid. Go try something, go buy your wig. There's all kinds of places you can buy wigs. I'll give you some of my favorite manufacturers. I love Beltress. I have tons of Beltress wigs. I love Raquel Welch. I love Tressa Lore. I love John Renault. Those are just some of them. There's others too. Now listen, I buy most everything I have is a lace front, but there are a lot of just standard cap wigs that have bangs that are beautiful. And my friend buys a lot of them. I'm gonna probably purchase a couple just so I can show them here and people can get comfortable. Go get your wig, girl. Go get wiggy with it. We can't wait to see you on your journey.